To make a few worry about some get up for Nelson T, everybody! So my name is Nelson Tinashe Gombakomba Jr. the Second. That only stops being funny when you realize that's my actual name. Can you stop dropping glasses just as I'm about to drop the next punchline, please? Thank you. Messes with my flow. I'm half black, half Chinese. My father doesn't like that joke, but our neighbor, Mr. Chang, thinks it's really funny. Nelson, I didn't like this. That's it. We're home now. I like to identify as a highly successful comedian. I'm just going through a tough time right now. Got some interesting names. What's your name? That's a boring name, sir. What's your name? Everybody. These are boring names, bro. I went to high school in Norwich, right? Every time the teacher got to my name, when she read out the names at the school register, there'd be excitement. Let's skip all the boring names. She wouldn't care whether you came to school or not. She'd skip all the names, and then she'd get to my name, and all the kids would huddle up like a mini staff party, and she would say my name. She would go, Nelson Tinashe Gombakomba Jr. Wenyama. And all the other kids would lift me up like the Lion King. And they start dancing around me like, Igudaba. We never got any work done, which is why I'm doing this job right now. At my high school, there were 4 black kids. But the only people that knew there were 4 black kids were the 4 black kids. Everyone just thought it was one black kid was everywhere. Like, Nelson, I just seen you at the bus stop. What are you doing inside? I just seen you playing cricket. What are you doing smoking? And one of the 4 black kids was my little brother. And sometimes I'd be able to spot his little black head bubbling in the ocean of white Norfolk kids. And I try to sneak up behind him and surprise him like, hey, little brother, hey, look. And then it would turn out to be a different black kid. And I'd feel racist, like, damn, they all look the same to me. And then Mr. Chang would be like, Nelson, I didn't like this. That's it. We're home now. I'm originally from Zimbabwe, which means my passport will never get stolen. Someone will steal my passport, then run after me like, sir, take your shit back. I lived in Zimbabwe until I was able to swim. I swam all the way from Africa. I almost drowned 27 times. I fought Somali pirates. I fought sharks, only to get washed up at this place called Great Yarmouth. But you guys have been there before. I did look around for a bit, then I started swimming back to Africa. I was like, if that is a Great Yarmouth, I don't want to see the normal Yarmouth. Can you take it? Make some noise if you've taken a citizenship test. What? No, it's fine. Well, when did you take yours? When did you take your? 2010, that's cool. I took my citizenship test in like 2012. Back then, you had to go to this dungeon near Buckingham Palace. You had to go downstairs, get to this room, and there'd be a table. There was a candle. And on the other side of the table was the queen. The actual queen, not some doppelganger, no. And she'd ask you questions answers to which you'd only know if you'd been in the UK for a certain period of time. Like, what's a pig in a blanket? If you're new in the UK, you're gonna be confused. You're gonna be like, that's a farm animal that's ended up in your bed. A good night out in Wales. So it's just like, that's it. It's just, but no. I'd been here for a few years, so I knew the answers. I was like, pig in a blanket, that's either sausage wrapped around bacon or bacon wrapped around. So I didn't get the order right, but she was like, that's good enough. Yeah. And then the questions started getting harder. On the final test, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if it was the same for you, but on the final test, you're presented with 2 cups of tea. One has been made with milk first, and the other has been made the proper British way, and you're meant to guess which is the right way. Yeah. And whilst you're doing that, one of her guards has a gun to your head. I picked the right cup of tea, so I lived to tell the tale. Here we are today. You know, I live in Norwich right now. Norwich is whiter than cocaine. It's white. There's 48 black people in Norwich. We keep track. Boop, boop. There'll be 49 when I go back home tonight. I only found out about Norwich in 2008 when my family... Don't move. Don't leave. I just kidding. It's all right. You can go. We don't give a fuck about you. But, yeah. I only found out about Norwich in 2008 when my dad drove to the city. When we got there, and I saw this sign. It said Nelson's County. And I was like, Dad, do you see this? Turns out it was for another Nelson. It's like a famous sailor or some shit. He sailed the seas, I swam in the... It's a sad story. I'm trying to find out about life, man. Just, you know, because I saw everyone's trying to diagnose themselves now. I get this, I get that, So, you know, just like, I'm human too. I'm trying to find out. So I was scrolling on Instagram the other day, and I saw this advert for this test online from a psychologist called Dr. Jordan Peterson. The test is called Understand Myself. Now, I'm 33. I clearly need to get my shit together. So I was like, damn, I need to click on that test. So I clicked on that test, and then I found out it was $9.99. And in that moment, ladies and gentlemen, I truly understood myself. I'm a cheap bastard. I was like, thank you, Dr. Peterson. I got tired of writing jokes about being black, so I thought, let me find a new life experience. So I became a father. And then I abandoned that job. That's a joke. That's a joke. I am still in their life. I can prove it. I got pictures and shit. I am still in their life. So yes, I'm a father, which means that there's now 49 black people in our... When the doctor brought the baby to me, he was like, congratulations, Mr. Nelson Gombakomba Jr., the second Norwich's #1 black comedian. Congratulations, it's a baby girl. And then the whole crowd started dancing, Ingwenama, Ingwenama. I was like, stop that, that's racist as shit. But they kept on doing it, Ingwenama, and then someone came out dressed like Rafiki, tried to touch me. I was like, stop that, that's racist. You know. And then they're like, it's a baby girl, congratulations. And then I was like, hold on, partner. And then they all froze. I was like, hold on, partner. This is 2022, mate. Which means you cannot assume my child's gender. Which means I can still have the son I want. just, those jokes will get me cancelled one day. All right, geez, I've done my contractually obligated time. Before I leave you, right, who here deals with social anxiety? Good, just like everyone else, right? I too deal with that. See, my thing with social anxiety, my personal test with social anxiety is that I like to go to end summers as a man, alone, and just see how long I can stay in there before it gets uncomfortable. So far, my record is 4 minutes, 36 seconds. It's like holding your head underwater. You want to see how long you can stay in there before it gets too uncomfortable. So I'm saying, the other day, one of the shop assistants in End Summers caught up with me. She was like, excuse me, sir, can we help you? So I panicked. I was like, I'm just looking for a late Mother's Day gift. Needless to say, my mother has enjoyed the Silver Rabbit 5000. She hasn't left the room ever since. All right, okay. Well, I hate to overstay my welcome like the pesky immigrant I am. I feel like what I do is just Google black comedian from Norwich. It's not even racist. I'm one of the top results. Sometimes Google try to sneak in a few white people in there, but like, did you mean white comedian from Norwich? My name is Nelson Gombakomba.